What about you?
I'm also doing well. Thank you for asking. So we meet first time, so it will be better for introduce yourself.
Okay, so my name is Lalu Paswan. I am a teacher. I teach students. As far as my qualification is concerned, I am just 12 pass out. And currently, right now, I am living in Haryana.
Mm-hmm.
Since 2019, I have been learning English. And as far as my hobby is concerned, I just love talking with the learners. And whenever I have a free time, so I always try to learn about the English. So that's all about me.
Oh, good to hear you. And whenever I listen like as a teacher, so I am feel very happy because by profession I am also teacher too. So I love my professional teaching. So that is very nice. So can I introduce myself?
Yeah, you may. You may, sure.
Okay, so my name is Nazia Khan. I am from Chhindwara, city of Madhya Pradesh. If we talk about my qualifications, so I have done my master in English literature with it, bachelor of education also, and by profession I am a teacher and a spoken English trainer also. And my hobby is always learning new things, listening podcasts, reading a book. So currently I am working on my English fluency and communication skills. So that's the reason I am a YouTuber too. There I upload video like conversation. That's all about me. Thank you.
Okay, it's okay. It's nice conversation, and you talked with very well. So, ma'am, could you tell me, like, since how long have you been you learning English?
Okay, this is a very long-lasting journey when I started to speaking English, but that is not consistency. For that's the reason I am not good at that. I started for speaking English. Then I took the admission of Master of English Literature in 2018. I started to single sentences try to speak. That my English journey began, and yeah, and I quit, and before 4 month back I started my journey consistency. That's why right now I speak very well. So yeah, 4 month
So,
back,
since
5 month back I started. Yeah.
okay, so 4 months ago, you have been continuously using this app, and you have been continuously following. So, ma'am, who advised you for this app, and who added you in this group on a Skype
Okay.
app?
Yeah. So one day I most of the time I search on the YouTube. I spend my time, lots of the time on the YouTube searching good things for my speaking and my personality. That's why I saw there is so fresher types of people. They speak together and they upload their video on the YouTube. I saw and just imagine I can also speak better way. They can do. Why I am not thinking about that, how they can connect together, and how they speak. And I thought I am better than them. So I
Yes, ma'am.
thought I should have to do something good. So that's why I don't have idea for the such kind of application, like you can connect any kind of person and talk with them and you can get the fluency, like Joe Stock application as fluency. Before I don't have the idea. So that time I watched a video like Dehati ma'am conversation video. So
Mhm.
I I had watched her video, and yeah, I saw there he spoke about the Joe Stock application. So I stopped that video and I went there for the installing that application and start my journey there continuously. 10 minutes a day I started, and 20 minutes whenever I get the time. Because of my hectic schedule, I have two kids. My younger son is only 1 year old. So whenever I get the chance to speak to another person, I did. So that my journey start. And I thought how they can upload their video on the YouTube. I started the watching such kind of conversation video on the YouTube. So one day I messaged lots of people, ma'am, I want to really connect with you, such kind of things. And I messaged one, someone reply me. He speak about Skype app application, and I talk with him. And then after I message another people also, then reply me, ma'am, you should have to message me here, and like that,
Mhm.
my journey. Yeah, and someone
Yeah,
added
also.
me in such a group, so that is totally I am here. So 3 months back I started my journey on this application.
Okay, so also it may be since 2019, 20, I've been learning English. But the thing is that I was not able to know that from where we could talk with each other as a
Yeah.
video calling. So I was not
Hmm.
able to talk at that time. So at that time I used to record myself, and I used to upload a lot of blogs while speaking with myself. And I have uploaded almost 500 blogs on my YouTube channel, like whatever,
Oh, wow.
and 500 blogs almost I have uploaded. So whatever I do, I always try to upload those doing blogs on my YouTube channel. And suddenly in
Mhm.
2024, Gendo Kumar, one of the like little kid who is not younger than me, who is not older than me, who is younger than me. So I requested him, I talked with him. Then he suddenly said that I am going to add on this app, and in with that you could talk with any person, and you may also do like that. So I started doing like this. So this by this way my journey started. So ma'am, I just want to ask question. If here are a lot of person who always say that they want to be fluent in English, so do you think that grammar is important or not for speaking English?
Okay, this is a big exception for the learning English. Some people say grammar is not important. Some people says grammar is very important. I respectfully, I always say the same thing, that is, I respect both methods. This is a method of learning anything, learning English. If you back for our schooling, that time I could solve the question, same question in a two type of method, right? So this is also right method, this is also right method. Which is your favorite method, you can go there. So yeah, if someone asks, if someone is talking grammar is not important, maybe they have a different kind of method. You should have to understand one thing. And some people say, some people are saying like grammar is important, so they are following the grammar rules. That's why only one thing. And
Yeah,
which
ma'am.
is yeah. So I never say to that grammar is not important. Grammar is important. It's totally up to you.
Ma'am,
Which
I am also,
which
I
method
am
do
all,
you want to follow? Yeah.
yeah, I am also one of them who says that grammar is important. If you really want to learn English, then grammar is important. I- Especially the basic grammar, which is important for speaking, you will have to learn. After that, you would be able to speak. Otherwise, the thing is that if your environment is like that, so there you
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
start
Correct.
talking. If your
Yeah.
environment is like that,
Uh,
because
uh-huh.
since we speak in English, Hindi. So how we speak and how we learn the Hindi
Yeah.
language,
Yeah.
it's because of environment. But our
Mhm.
environment is
Yeah.
not like that, so we are not able to speak in English. So the thing is that grammar, which is important for speaking little bit, each and every person should try to learn. According to me, being a teacher also, I teach in a school as a spoken teacher. Also I teach. I started my journey 2 3 months ago. I have been teaching in a school as a spoken as teacher as well, and grammar and reader teacher. So all the things I teach, but these days I am teaching in the school as a spoken classes.
Yeah. So that's very
So
nice. And being a teacher, that is our responsibility. We should have to know every and each and every rule of grammar. So we should have
yeah,
to
ma'am.
learn. I have done my master and I am an English teacher. That's why I really want to learn grammar. And I know very well all the grammar rules. Because,
So ma'am,
yeah,
yeah, carry on.
yeah, because of my profession, my work, this is my duty, my work. I should have to teach my student. That's why I am
Hmm.
learning. But I I read a book there by a famous YouTuber. He said, grammar is not important. Grammar is important for the school. If you should have to,
No.
if you really want to work your spoken English, you should have to work on your like your confidence and like these things, vocabulary and like things. So I never deny to anyone this is wrong, this is right. I never said, okay, this is your cup of tea, this is your cup of tea. It's just you
Okay.
totally on here. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Now I am going to tell you, if many time I always think that here are the not society, here is not environment of the English. So a lot of person wants to learn about the English, but the environment is not of like that. So that's why they are not capable to speak in English. They really
Yeah.
want to speak, but when they see the environment and when someone start laughing, watching them, so they leave the study. They leave that they start saying that we are not going
Hmm.
to start learning. So my aim is that in the future, it may be after 70 years less. whatever my age, 70, 60 years old, if I would be able to do something for the society, so I will create an environment at least. Like you must have seen the park. So in the park, the family goes to rest, to chill. So like this also I want to create environment in the park, like things like there would be a 10, 20 people could go in time, and they could speak, they could share the experience, they could speak in English. So I will make like this kinds of society there, they could start learning. So
Hmm.
this is I always try to think, because here is not environment. So it's because of the environment we are not capable to speak in English. And if you see the South Indian, especially South Indians are more greater than us in this language. They have lot of command. If we compare
Yeah.
to the East India, South India are most people are very good in English.
Yeah.
Are you agree with my point or not? Are you agree with my point or not?
Right, right. 100% I am agree with you because they have an environment, they can grab the opportunity to speak. They're younger
Hmm.
age. If we have a not a atmosphere, how we can understand, how we can speak. And as I said, I am a mother of two kids. My younger son is only 1 year old. My daughter is 8 year old. That time when I raising my daughter, that time I was not able to speak in English.
Hmm.
That's why she is not able to consistently speak in English. She can understand most of the word, but she is not able to, speak enough fluently. But I am 100% sure if I will try to speak with my son, he he will reply faster manner, and he'll learn very fast. He's very
Yeah.
young because yeah, I creating an atmosphere for him. He's so young. That's why it is easy for him to learn this language without hesitation, without taking the pressure or their mind. This is their mother tongue. He has a environment for that. That's why. So environment is the initial part of our life. If we want to become a, any kind of things, we want to improve our life, we should have to create the environment. And there is a problem that is we have a lack of environment. So we have a mobile phone nowadays, we have an internet connection, everything is on our hand. So we should have to, this is our duty, we should have to create our artificial environment. So
Yeah.
how we can create the environment? So nowadays we are spending lots of the time on our social media side. So whenever we go with the social media side, so go with the English language. Most of the time, I like to listen to intelligent people, successful people. So whenever I go with the Instagram account, so most of the time I prefer to English language. And YouTube also, I want to learn how to speak in a good manner, your personality development, and how to win the friends, and lots of the things I want to improve, and communication skills, and your interview skills I want to learn. So I go with the English language. So I am creating the environment for me. So yeah, that's why I am listen such kind of video, what a famous personality, how they react, how they live their life. Go with only English. So sometime your mind will be ready for that, and you can, sometime after you become conscious about, and you will observe all the things.
Yeah, ma'am. So, ma'am, I am going to give a situation like if you are a principal, if you would be a principal, so what would you do for the English, especially?
Okay, so firstly, I would strictly suggest all the teacher you should have to speak in English in front of the kid, and if you speak in Hindi, I will punish you. I will
Okay.
watch you on. Or I am also, 100% I will punish myself if I will speak to any other kid or teacher in Hindi. So definitely I will punish myself, and something like that. So that would be good for myself also as a principal. That is my duty. If I am working and I am a principal of English convent school, I should have to speak in English with my teacher. And I will make a plan for that, and no one laughing each other. Okay, there is 100% chance, 99% chance, if we try to speak, maybe you will make mistake. So there is no need to humiliate each other, and laughing each other. It's okay, take it easy. This is a spoken English. There is no grammatical. Okay, it's okay because there is a starting.
Mhm.
And I will give them a roadmap. You should have to follow such kind of things because I know very well how to learn English. So strictly, I suggest all the teacher, and I will teach. I will take a teacher for spoken English teacher for every class, each and every class. So yeah, definitely I should have to make such kind of plan and everything. So in future, maybe within a 3 years, 4 years, every scenario will be changed, and most of the teacher and student able to speak in English.
Yeah, right,
Yeah,
ma'am. It's because that in other school it is not compulsory to speak in English. At least they have to decide whether it is big school or a small school. At least each and every day 30 40 minutes, not more than 30 minutes. But the school principal must say to all the teachers that at least 15 minutes you should try to speak in English with the students. If you
yeah,
start speaking at least 15 minutes, you could go from the beginning. At the beginning you could go for 15 minutes, and after that you will start increasing. But here are the lot of teachers. I'm also teaching in a school, so I whenever I speak there, so I always try to speak in English. So I have seen a lot of teachers who doesn't know the value, and who doesn't know
often.
the abcd.
Hmm.
Yeah, abcd of the English, they start laughing.
Hmm.
So
Right.
they start laughing. So I always try to say in my mind that how kind of teachers are they should try to
Hmm.
like encourage to students that students, you really try to learn English. But the thing is that they do not want to get updated to their self, and they do not want to achieve something in their life. And I always try to say that with the English you could achieve something in your life. If you really want to achieve something in your life, then you'll have to learn English. Without English you are not going to get something in this era. So is it right or good? Wrong? Am I right or wrong? I was just asking about this.
Right, right. English is most important nowadays. And after
Yeah.
some time, yeah, this is a global language. You should have to learn because if you want to go with the government sector, there is no need to speak in English, but there is a lack of opportunity. If you want to go in a private sector in a global level, so there is a English is most important. So you should
Yeah.
have to,
So
yeah, you know, we should have to teach both condition our kids. You should have to ready both condition for both condition in a private sector also, in a government sector also. So you should have to learn English.
okay, ma'am. If here are any person who wants to learn English from the starting, so what would you advise to them that what should they start doing?
Okay, so I always suggest them starting speaking. Speaking is the most important if you want to improve your English. Without speaking, you can't able to speak in English. So
Mhm.
firstly, you should have to replace all the Hindi word to English and try to speak them. Don't say this is a rope like rassi. Speak like rope and chair like kursi. Never say. Try to speak in
Mhm.
a chair. So simple things in a living room vocabulary. If you are teacher, try to speak simple sentences with your kids, so that will be good for you. And try to make sure listening habit also equally important, and reading habit also equally important, and writing habit as well as and speaking. And apart for that, if you are take the interest upon the grammar, so you should have to go there and learn something situation like present tense and past tense and future tense, how to speak and how to use in the modern world. So it's take time, but definitely within a 3 months you will able to speak in a proper manner. So
Yeah,
after
ma'am.
that, you should have to try to practice for your improving and your brush up your speaking every time. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. So ma'am, being a teacher, I always try to think that what should we do for the teaching to students, and what the learner who really want to learn English, what should they do? So I have seen, and I have felt that if here are 3 4 things for crucial
Mm.
for learning. Like firstly is listening.
Yeah. Correct.
Okay. Second is reading,
Correct.
and third is watching,
Correct.
and fourth is writing.
Correct.
if if
Obviously.
if a, yeah, if a person is good in particularly one field, in any field. Like if they are very good in listening, so they should try to listen in English. If
Yeah,
they are very
correct.
good in writing, so they should start writing while speaking. While speaking they should write. And if they are very good in studying, so they should study while speaking. Okay, and if
Yeah.
they are watching, so they should try to watch all the contents in English. So, ma'am, in my
Mhm.
order, I am very good in reading. So, whenever I have a time, so I always try to study while speaking. I have almost three newspapers. I purchase each
Mhm.
and every day three newspapers. So, at least it may be 1 hour each and every day I study while speaking English.
Oh, that's very nice habit to you follow, and you said very good point. That is, find out your where you are interested. If you are
Yeah.
interested enjoying the listening habit, go there, and you are enjoying the reading habit, you should have to go there. So time is over. That's why I want to end this session.
Okay,
And it
okay,
was
okay. It's
amazing session with you. I enjoy a lot, and I never forget the time. But it is a more than 20 minutes, so we
okay,
should
ma'am.
have to end. And in future, maybe next time we will definitely connect again. Okay.
Thank you so much, that ma'am, you talked to me and have a nice day. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Bye bye.